How you guys all doing today? This is something a little different. We don't usually do on this channel, but it's something I was compelled to do. As you can see in the background, I have two sets of earbuds. I got the Samsung buds, and I got these new Raycon e50 eardrums. So I've seen these a lot lately, being posted all around, 15% off, blah, 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 blah. So I went ahead and bought them just to see what was going on. Aesthetically, the Samsung looks like a little pill case. And this looks, I don't know, like, so it's a little awkward. They're about the same thickness. The Samsungs are a little bit longer, okay? Aesthetically, I prefer the Samsung case to the Raycon case because you gotta take the actual case off itself. Well, it's trying to connect right now. It's weird. So that's what it looks like inside. I like the fact that you can just pop it closed like that, but these, I'll get into that in a second, but there you go. That's the two new ones. So let's talk about the Samsung first. The Samsung, just look at the box. I think I've done an unboxing video of this already. One nice thing about the box is it's small and it's simple. Boom, boom. It's just a box. I mean, it's a minimalist approach, I should say. With this, I mean, it's twice the box of this. There really is no need for the box to be this big. What is kind of cool is these, here's your earpieces replacements. Oh, I just left the original ones in. I'll have to try and see which ones fit better. It's kind of cool. It's in a metal thing. You little cord for there. And then you got this, but there's no reason to have this huge big old box. So I've been testing these for I've had these for a few months now. These came with my wife's Galaxy S10. And I was so excited when they came. Thought, hey, good quality earbuds, they're free, blah, you know. Sound-wise, I'm happy with the sound of these, honestly. The sound is pretty good. The bass is a little, doesn't have the punch you would want from a bigger headphone, but it's an earbud. It sits in your ear. So it's not a whole lot you can expect, in my opinion. The design is nice. Only thing that I do not like about the design, and it keeps connecting to my phone, is that there's no physical buttons on it. So if you have it in your ear and it feels like it's moving a little bit, you want to change the position of it. When you touch, that is the button. So if you touch there, it either changes, fast forwards, pauses. It changes what you're doing. So it's kind of annoying. These, there's an actual physical button. It is flush, pretty flush. I mean, you can feel where it is, but you can't hit it without pressing it. You have to actually physically press down, and you can feel the click. So that's one nice thing about it. To me, I actually prefer these. You don't really, there you go, they feel like they fit in your ear more flush than these, and these feel like they stick out a little bit further. They feel bigger. This little thing fits nice, perfectly in your ear. So I've had these two for, this I've had for about 3 or 4 days. This I've had for a few weeks. And after, let's say, 2 days of use of these, I stopped using them for work because I work in a job that's a little bit louder than most jobs, and hearing people talk is not the problem. Hearing music is not the problem. The problem arises with the Samsung is if you have any kind of noise in the background and you're trying to make a phone call. The voice quality starts off good, but then as soon as it starts picking up background noise, your voice becomes very muffled. It almost sounds like you're talking to somebody with your hand covering your mouth. And I can't figure out how to change that. I'm assuming it is the noise canceling software that comes with these buds, because it is nearly impossible to hear the complete sentence without saying what. Can you repeat that a couple times? The one thing I do like about these, there's a couple things I like about these over these. 2 things is the pairing is a lot easier because I have a Samsung phone and this is a Samsung product. So if I pull them out and stick them in my ear, listen to music, it just starts up right away, no problem. If it goes dead and I switch to the other earbud, because I want one ear for the road, one ear for music, it just switches over flawlessly. If I stick them both in, stick one in and start listening to music, and then take the other one and stick it in later on, it syncs up perfectly, no problem. Another thing I like about these is they're wireless charging, and they have the USB Type-C connection, which most phones have now. So I can just throw it on top of the wireless charger if I'm not using it and charge it up, or I can just use my phone charger and plug it in and charge it up. Now, since my wife and I both have the Type-C, we don't have the old connection like this one does, and this one is not wireless charging capable. So those are the 2 biggest downfalls of this product right here. Things I do like about it, I honestly, I used it yesterday. It says 5 hours of playback time. I got nearly 7. I've turned it up. I turned it on at 9:15 in the morning, and right around 5 o'clock, it said low power. So I just switched it out to the other one. The other thing I don't like about these is how these are positioned. It wants you to, this seems like it's the front, but when you pull it out, it's upside down. I feel like it should be this way, but if you do this way, this is the right ear, this is the left ear. So just the extra, it's silly, but look, it came out of my ear, I can't put it back in. So I don't like that design. I feel like this should be turned over, or yeah, it's just, look, see, right, left, but when you pull it out, you can't stick it in your ear that way. You got to turn it over this way to put it in your ear. So I feel like it should be in there like this. But aside from that, the sound quality it's acceptable. It's not as good as these for music, especially if you have one earbud in, not 2. If you have one, the bass feels flat, and if you have 2, it feels more full and it's better. But the voice quality on this is 10 times better than this. I don't have any problems with people hearing me, or I don't have any problems hearing other people. Everything comes through clearly, clearly for a wireless headphone. So for people who are thinking about buying this, as long as you're not making phone calls, or if you are making phone calls and you're in a quiet place, these Samsung are fine. They are good headphones. I like them. So, I mean, just as long as you're not making a phone call, which is the whole point of having wireless headphones. The sound isn't as good, but it's still pretty good, especially if you consider This is $129. And I think this plus tax, and this cost me $68 shipped. So, my opinion, the overall more useful headphones are these Raycons. Overall sound quality wise, these are better. So I'm gonna keep. I think I'm gonna keep the Raycon. I'm gonna keep the Raycons because I use them for work to talk when I need to talk. But if I'm listening to music around the house or cutting the grass or doing something, I'll be throwing these in. I would not buy them for $129 though. Absolutely not. You can get a lot more stuff, a lot more quality than what you're paying for to get these. Samsung, I hate to say it, you missed the mark with the Galaxy Buds. I was excited. I was so excited to get them, and it was just no, it just didn't work out. So I hope you guys liked my review. Drop a comment down below, give me a like, a thumbs up, and I'll catch you next time.